first time, say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Al Shah, Bashim Kadash. The double honors to others, apostles, and teachers of great wisdom from my learning the truth. Say shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. And I'm going to center this on recent. What group was it? It was two young Sakari guys, two young rambunctious gung ho niggas. Two young rambunctious niggas, and when you see them, at the parade, I think they were carrying the Mexican flag. They really just wanted, to try to find some bitches. That's really all they wanted to do. But one of them had a gun on his hip, and obviously they were at the parade with fringe just sticking out like a sore thumb. And there's a myriad of things wrong with that. One of the things being is how there's a scripture. I think it says we're supposed to be harmless as doves, but wise as serpent. Being sent among wolves. But the part I want to focus on is how in our captivity, we're supposed to be, exercising wisdom and caution and tactfulness, because you got a lot of guys, a lot of Jake who want to get gung-ho, who may not be in the truth, and Jake who are in the truth, who think themselves to be tough, try to be militant in a way. I'm trying to be tough, But once again, there's a scripture says, here we are yet this day in our captivity. And, we're behind enemy lines. And there's enemies all around us. Those are our own people who want to have us killed. And, the enemy, the heathen. And not only that, but we're overpowered and outnumbered in a way. Because what? Because our people, they may have guns, but they don't know war tactics. They don't know strategy. The most niggas know how to do is point a gun, cover their face, and shoot, and hope they hit something. Hope they hit something before they run out of fucking bullets. A lot of them don't really even know how to actually fight as far as martial arts. Street fighter, throw fucking haymakers, get lucky, knock a nigga out. But as far as actually hitting, hitting the nigga in the side of his fucking head or behind his neck or on his jaw and taking him down in a few strikes. Jabbing them out in a few strikes. A lot of the niggas don't actually know the technicalities behind all of that. And just in life in general, our people don't know anything. And what there's a scripture says, abstain from all appearance of evil. Pretty much, don't do anything that will bring unnecessary attention to yourself, which is what a lot of these dudes like to do. Because there's a few jobs I worked at where there were Jakes that actually I know one of them had a Sakari t-shirt. That there were Jakes that had fucking fringes on, which is once again like how the whole Clark Kent thing, not drawing attention to yourself, because the attention that you want when you go into the so-called white man. How he operates, this nigga, he gathers intel on you in all types of fucking measures and ways, so he can crush you from every fucking angle. Not only that, but you have other people, eyeing you. That yes, we're Israelites, but this isn't the type of thing where, you get the shine and you get the fame and whatnot. Because most of the attention that you're going to get from being an Israelite is fucking hate. The truth, to be honest, it's going to be hate. But apparently, any attention, whether good or bad, is good attention. For once again, these are a bunch of little rambunctious niggas who want that attention and who want to be looked at as tough, which isn't intelligent in enemy lines when you're surrounded. So Ephesians 5:16, because a lot of them don't understand that we're in a spiritual. This is actual war. You've had the elders talk about how they were in the older days. In one West school where you had niggas that will come with money with briefcases, and niggas that will try to bribe them. Fucking agents. And then you got agents now, but like niggas that literally came with like money and try to bribe them to get them to stop, preaching the word. This is a real thing, and when we do this, our lives are actually on the line. It's not no fucking video game. And once again, that's why we call them a bunch of rambunctious little niggas, because they don't truly understand what they're into. It's not some fun and games thing. We can flex and floss in the kingdom. You can have a light show and fucking 360 no scope a fucking Edomite with a laser beam in the kingdom. But now it's all about us getting building our foundation as a nation. That's what it's about. Not because like what do we have, like when you go into getting gung ho, what do we have to flex with? If you want to try to flex, what do we as Israelites have to flex with? The vast majority of our people are a bunch of fucking losers, and the people who know that they're Israelites are fucking assholes. Some of them fucking spies and shit. But you have a small group of our people that are actually doing the thing correctly, and you have another group who's fucking riding in on horses and shit, and $150 million of bribe with the enemy. Our nation is in fucking tatters as a whole. What do we have to flex with? Nothing. That's not the point. The point is to get the elect, to gather the elect, and then we build from there. And this is Ephesians 5 and 16. It says, redeeming the time. Let's see. Oh. Verse 15, see then that ye walk circumspectly. We go to the word circumspectly, meaning, going into circumference, meaning around you, your surroundings, and going into inspect, to look around, to be on notice. And once again, when you take a look around, once again, going back into acting with wisdom. And it says to be it says what? See therefore you walk circumspectly, constantly surveying your surroundings, not only your local surroundings, but just in general, the going-ons of the world. Because there's already these different movements and different ways that these niggas have moved against our, the Israelites. And a basic way of that is the YouTube, right? The main way we get the message across, you say certain keywords, they'll ban you, they'll flag you, shall ban you, clip your fucking channel. There's certain things that they may put in the legislation that the wording is a roundabout way to just say that they're banned, they're outlawing or whatever. Certain things that we say, the prophets of doom. The Trump used that term, prophets of doom. Who are the prophets of doom? Who are the ones calling themselves the prophets who prophesy against great kingdoms and against nations? That's us. Nobody else. Because you may have other people that may say that, America's going to go down the drain, but we want to save it. This is how you protect it. But we're the only, who else is saying, Lord's going to come and melt this bitch? Fuck is that? Who else is saying that? Once again, that's a roundabout way of saying, of referring to us. You got pieces of shit, Haman, who calls himself a follower, a Christian, but the only thing that he does is fuck up breakdowns and focus on being a contrarian to GMS. Niggas like that. Meanwhile, you got all these events happening, you got all type of prophecy happening, yet this fucking faggot is solely focused on GMS. That's, once again, that's surveying your surroundings. That's your surroundings. That's how I know a nigga's an agent. Because all the things the Bible talk, like, there were debates, in the Bible and the doctrine, but there was also it was also talking about prophecy. So where's the prophetic part? And when he did go into it, he fucked it all the way up. So yeah. But your government that's ways that your government going a roundabout way of referring to us. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Once again, it says wise, not as fools. Not reveling or having fun or being a rambunctious little nigglet. Being tough because you have a gun. Now, not walking around with your fringes on, because once again, they're little young niggas because this is war. And they're putting a fucking target on their back. Your government, they mainly want to blot out the Israelites, but they want to blot out our people as a whole. They have your names, they have the names of your family, they have everything on you. The times where you take a shit, the type of products you purchase from Amazon, even the porn that you watch, they know about all of that. This is war, my nigga. It ain't no fun type of happy time. And it says, going down, it says what? 16, redeeming the time. Why? Taking account of what time they were in, because the days are evil. And there's a nigga who rules over us who means to fucking destroy us. Case in point, transatlantic slave trade. The breaking and the making of a slave. There's a book called Kill the Indian, Save the Man. The Willie Lynch letter. A systematic destruction on our people. And physically killing and torturing our people simply for sport. That's what the so-called white man and the heathen want to do. And niggas like this set a bad example, because apparently a lot of the younger people, well, I don't even want to say that. That goes into niggas. But, niggas like that set a fucking bad example for people who may be, genuinely, sincere. They're going, what? The blind should lead the blind. They're both going to fall into the ditch. Redeeming the days, because the time is evil. And then it says what? Verse 17. Wherefore be not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Not what you want to do, my nigga, but what the Lord wants to do. And what? He never said to go around acting tough with a gun on your hip and be a militant. When Peter he filleted old boy Malchus, what did Yahushua say? He said, put up your sword. Because they wanted, they were ready to go back then, but it wasn't time. Even Yahushua had power to smash the Roman Empire, but it wasn't time. Same here now. Now it's almost time. And if you take account of the line of events, yes, we're closer to the Lord coming back now than we were when a couple thousand years ago. But this still isn't the time, to do all of that, to floss and do all that rambunctious nigga shit. To be a tough guy. Because all these niggas, it's funny how they want to do all these party type of things, but they don't even understand the basics of the scriptures. They don't understand the name of the Lord. They don't understand what what the mark of the beast is. Yet these niggas want to walk around with fringes and claim that they're Israel. It's just niggas with in fringes. That's why the scripture talk about how you have to be born again. You have to be properly reborn. And that includes understanding what time that we're in, how we're supposed to be operating. Once again, we're behind enemy lines. It's not, once in battle, it's not man, very, very basic shit that they purposely and another thing, when they get correction from the elders, they look at the elders as old men just sitting on the couch. Which, by the way, you want to know something interesting about so-called old men? They have a lot more fucking experience than us. Which is cool, man. That's fucking retarded. That's a fucking retarded thing to say. They've already lived life. They've already seen shit. And they have more experience than us. So what sense does it make to not take their counsel? They've already been through all these different situations. Especially if it's fucking common sense. Wherefore be not unwise, don't be an idiot, doing dumb shit, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. But yeah, that was pretty much it. But what, not to be in a mirthful type of party type of spirit like IUIC. Not to be in that type of party spirit, because this isn't the time for partying. People haven't got it yet. Things are getting progressively worse. People thought that Trump was going to make everything better. Here it is. This nigga pulls up a fucking tariff, 25%. I think it's 25% tariffs on the Mexico, China, and Canada, and I think Mexico folded. I know Canada is talking about clapping back, which is going to cause a price increase for the people, which is going to lead to a ton of other shit, and not only that, but the whole tariff thing, it soured relations with America between these nations overall, and that shit will carry over to even to more nations. You niggas talk about war with Denmark, and all this shit. Like, once again, he didn't just make shit better. He just made shit worse, especially when it comes to relations between nations. He just made shit worse. And the American people are going to pay for it. Once again, this is the time of war. A ton of shit just fucking trickled down from that nigga doing that. America first. And essentially, he's saying to these other nations, fuck y'all. We going to do what we want, and you going to get down with it and lay down. You got this nigga talking about taking Gaza, all this other shit. There's a lot of shit that this nigga did in his first, month or two in office. And things are getting progressively worse, and are going to get progressively worse. Once again, we're in a time of war. What sense does it make to party when you're in war, you fucking idiots? But, Lord says, hey, so watch you survey your surroundings locally, domestically, internationally, going on to the world, and to operate accordingly. But I hope that was edifying. So all praises going out to you. And this is the importance of following the correct men, by the way, because these type of niggas that will fucking will, as you already currently fucking see, having a fucking good time in the midst of the downfall of America. They'll convince you that everything is okay, everything is going to be okay, while bombs are fucking dropping. But hope is edifying. See all praises going on to Yahweh Shema Shah Bashim Dakadash. The Lord said others possible teach great Milson probably in the truth. Shalom to hopeful like Israel and structure bell on great America.